So explain how many thought FDR's New Deal and administration was an overreach of government during the Great Depression. There you go. So not everybody was fond of FDR's New Deal or maybe his government intervention in the economy. So we talked about that yesterday. Within your response, maybe talk about the branches of government. So legislative branch, obviously he was the executive, which was Democratic, and then judicial. So what did he do to judicial branch, which made it seem like he was overstepping his boundaries? There you go. There you go. And think about all the reforms. Maybe some people thought that this was the onset of communism. Maybe. There you go. There you go. Noah, birthday boy. Current event for tomorrow.
You want us to sing to you?
That's your present for tomorrow, I guess, right? Your current event. You're recording.
Yeah, he could publish it on his YouTube.
Yeah, there we go. I am streaming live right now. I have about 84,000 followers right now. People view. Pretty crazy. It'll be bigger than Groundhog's Day yesterday.
Oh, that was big.
Yeah, that was big.
Oh,
Real big.
You see, so New Jersey is something like how we do, right? Groundhog.
Really?
Yeah, the groundhog died the day before Groundhog's Day.
Oh,
I saw two.
well, I guess he didn't see a shadow.
And they do stuffed animals.
Pretty serious. No, I only knew about because Penn State varsity posted about it,
Yeah.
and they said no matter what, Pennsylvania will always be greater than New Jersey, even though it's place.
The groundhog. Yeah. Right before his big day.
Yeah.
Do you know who the second most famous groundhog is in PA? Anybody?
Is that the Let's Keep Scratching?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Philip. Wait.
Gus.
Gus. Oh, how did you-
Oh, come on, you guys.
I forgot about Gus.
You don't know who Gus is?
Scratching.
What's up with three groundhogs?
I don't know. I think it's funny though.
Is that our state animal? No, but it should be.
Might as well be.
Mine.
Please excuse the interruption. We have a black Jeep in parking space 101. Your lights are on. A black Jeep in space 101. Your lights are on.
Man, I thought that was going to be the announcement.
Yeah.
Oh, reminder. So if we're not here tomorrow because of an ice storm, maybe we'll see. Make sure you post your recordings, your videos, hopefully a video, that'd be cool, to the post, to Canvas. So I can grade them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Preferably, I like to have them at the start of the period. So 7:25. So if you get it done tonight, today, turn it in and I can watch it tomorrow during this period. Yeah, you're doing it. No, Cassidy. Late deductions. Yeah, so have those turned in then. Yes.
And
Yes.
do your work, or we won't get any more.
Your Wi-Fi is not going to work.
Baloney.
Bologna. Bologna and cheese there. Cheese Louise with cheese. Kara, I expect a nice video. I know where you can produce one. Oh, but your dad runs the media up there. I thought he could put a nice green screen behind you. You have the teleprompter.
Yeah, but we only have one period.
You have a seventh, right?
Yeah. but
Sixth
we
period?
couldn't have them.
Oh, it's true.
You'll get what you get.
And you'll get what you get in a great book. I'm just joking. All right, here we go. Here we go. So what do we have here for FDR's New Deal? So a lot of people were on board because the unemployment numbers were high. 25%, over a quarter of the American working class were out of jobs. And we talk about the New Deal with the 3 Rs and how that's going to benefit the US economy through these tough times and to try to give these people jobs. And we mentioned about how these New Deal agencies are going to kick back into the private sector. They need resources, they need materials to help build some of these projects like roads, bridges, dams for power generation, really, you name it, it's endless. So overall, these agencies, yeah, it's government funded. Yeah, it's really government footing the bill for a lot of these projects. But for the most part, we're looking at the private sector for supplying resources and materials to these programs. So in a way, this is boosting the economy and really leveling off some unemployment. But many people thought that this was an overreach, right? Many people thought that this was really the oncoming of communism in the United States. And how did it look that way anyway? How did it look that way? What do you write? Kara, what do you write?
So I said that he already came up with second New Deal.
Yeah, okay, good, good. So with the Social Security Act coming in with the second New Deal, with more government funding and more money being thrown in the economy, this is going to raise prices, right? This is going to inflate the economy. And many people were critical of that. And in a way, many people say that this actually prolonged the Depression up until World War II. And again, there's a lot of truth to that, but we need to do something, right? The government had to step up and try to benefit the people through these tough times. Well, why else? So obviously FDR was the president, so the executive branch was blue, the Democratic Party. What about the legislative branch? Go ahead, Noah. All right, yeah, so you're going to judicial branch. Yeah, so okay, we'll go to the judicial branch. He appoints federal judges, and he actually put an incentive out. If you're 70 years or older, you got to retire to appoint a new judge to the Supreme Court. So if he can appoint many judges, which he did, 8 of them, which is a lot, which is an unbelievable amount, unbelievable number for Supreme Court justice for a president. This is going to help him pass legislation that is viewed constitutional, right? This is going to help his efforts with the New Deal. And this is going to benefit a lot of these New Deal agencies and laws and policies being enacted and passed. What about the legislative branch, though? Go ahead, Barbara. Yeah, good job. So he had the Senate in his favor and the House, right? So he had 2 branches of government in the legislative branch on his side. So again, people vote in these representatives. It's up to the people. But this was really the first time we've seen such a lopsided House. Okay, still to this day, we've never seen it this lopsided, where the Democratic Party had a majority of the seats. Okay, and during the Depression, maybe we need that streamline, right? Maybe we need everybody in government working together to try to help the economy through these tough times. So you can critique it all you want, right? You can look at his presidency and say, yeah, he served 12 years. Yeah, he had the House and the Senate on his side. Yeah, he appointed 8 Supreme Court justices, and all branches of government were for his political party. So many people on the other side were arguing, it's like, well, our voices aren't being heard at all. There's no balance of power. Right? The government's really taking over during these times, and it's alarming. It's looking like communism as he's enacting many of these social programs into our economy. Right? So there's a lot of people that were critical of his New Deal. But like I mentioned before, we need to make sure during Depression, during World War II, a conflict like this that the world's never seen before, we need to make sure that we're all on the same page. So a lot of people look back and say, yeah, did it look a little fishy? Did it look almost like a dictatorship? Kind of. But maybe during time of warfare and the time of an economic depression, we need to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So that's why a lot of people are critical of his administration and the New Deal at that time, during that time period. All right. So reminder, Fireside chat presentations are tomorrow. Your video lesson, that'd be cool. Or your audio file has to be 2 to 3 minutes long. Like I said, if we're not here tomorrow because let's say I'm in an ice storm, make sure you turn that in, for tomorrow. I like to have it, like I said, for first period. What is it, 7:25 it starts? If you can get that done and turned in tonight, even tomorrow morning, I don't see you waking up that early, but if you will, please do that so I can grade them. so I can have those graded and put in grade book. Yeah, you can get up tomorrow morning, throw some ash on the, I don't know, driveway, make sure it's not so slippy, and then come in and turn your audio file on. Yeah. No snow ever scared me.
It's
All
fun. It's fun when it's sticky.
right, but anyway, have those turned in if we're not here. If we're here, we'll just screen mirror it up and we'll play it as we're going through the class. Sound good? All right, Eddie, that was a nice catch. Jeez, you're like Odell Beckham Jr. back there.
All right, let's recreate it.
All right, there you go. There you go. We know what we're doing.